I'm here in the village of Redidoti, an Indian village in the country of Suriname in South America. And this is my friend Anita. You can look at the camera, Anita, and smile. And Anita's been my friend since I came here in 1999 with the Peace Corps. And I came with my husband, Cork Proctor, and we were the first volunteers in the neighboring village of Pierre Condré. And after we left, after a year, then another volunteer came in and at our suggestion was located in the larger village of Redidoti. And this is where we are today. So Anita, I would like you to tell me what we were talking about the other day, about the sort of the story of Peace Corps in these three villages of Pierre Condré, Redidoti, and Casipora.
Yes.
And Redidoti is the largest village, right?
Yes, that's correct.
And this is where the church and the school are located.
The other villages also have their own church.
Oh.
No school, because their children come here, but they have their own church, yes.
Okay, okay. So after we left, and then Kat came, and
Yes.
she was here in Redidoti.
Yes.
And she was here for 2 years?
She was here for 2 years also. And the people still didn't understand what Peace Corps was all about. But you paved the way, you and Cork paved the way for others to come. Kat couldn't do much because it was still unknown to the people. They had to grow, they had to know the idea first about Peace Corps. And slowly that came by the years. Sometimes Kat was frustrated because she couldn't, especially because she was a woman alone. The people, that makes them more suspicious. But what's this now about? So she couldn't really contact, because if she would contact with men, it wasn't working. It wasn't working for a woman alone, especially a young woman alone in the village. But with the women and the children, she went well, because she taught them English, she taught them all kinds of other things. She's managed to do some things for the village, especially also for the school. So, but she paved the way again for the next one to come. The next couple that came were 2 men, but they were not gay, both hetero, 100%. But it was fun with them all the time. And the people grow accustomed to the idea, hey, they are here to help, they want to work. And believe me, Jeff was here in our village. Where was the other guy? You can't remember?
Coroni.
Oh, he went to Coroni. Well, Jeff was here in our village, and boy, he worked. He worked for us. He was a young man, he was strong, and he did it. We had a very good time with him. He made himself like someone here in the village, and they knew the idea already about having these people around us here. So the success of Peace Corps started with Jeff.
Jeff, really.
With Jeff. And
yeah.
after that, another couple that came, everyone was happy having them here, asking them all kinds of things and knowledge, how to do things. Their being here was successfully. They did a lot, very much.
Tell me what Jeff accomplished, what his project was.
Jeff's project was a Duro tank, and everything that goes with it. That means the tap, the sink, the gutter, the screen to catch the water, to have it clean. Yes, he accomplished that.
And he got how many Duro tanks in the village?
75 Duro tanks.
And this is in a village of how many people?
It was for the two both villages.
Yeah.
Pierre Condré, and because we don't have that much households in Redidoti. At this moment, there are 45 households in Redidoti. Pierre Condré a little less, maybe 30. There, Pierre Condré is growing, as also is Casipora. Both villages are growing. But that was a very good project, yes, and he also helped because there was no, the Duro tanks came by boat, and they were out of the boat at the riverside. So the whole village was there that night. The boat entered and everyone was helping. It was fun for everyone.
How
grown-ups
and exciting,
children.
I'm sure.
Very, yes, it was very exciting.
Because then
yes.
they could all collect fresh rainwater.
Yes, that's needed very much, especially in the dry season. It was a problem by then, but now we have the tap. The tap isn't working like it should be, but it's there, and it will do one day.
Yeah. And then Jeff was here 2 years.
Yes.
Kat was here 2 years.
Also.
And then who came after Jeff?
After Jeff, we had Alicia and Rich. Alicia and Rich.
Yeah, but two women.
No,
No,
Rich is
Alicia-
Richard.
Oh, Richard.
Richard, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so they were here for 2 years.
They were here for 2 years also.
And
yes.
and what kind of projects did they get involved in?
They did a lot of projects with the school. Yes, a lot of projects involve the children, and yes, that mostly. And since we don't have children in the school, it went beside us.
Yeah.
We weren't aware of what was going on.
But tell me about the trip to the city, because that was something that Cork had originally
Yes.
had his idea and had designed. And so how did that come about, and then who went and what did they do?
Well, they had a large number of children, hoeveel kinderen? And they went by bus. They spent a night in town at Sinsendorf. Yes, it was. Eddie was there also because they took some adults
Yes.
from the villages
Of
to
course.
help look at the children, because
Yes.
it was a large group, more than 10, eh?
Ja, nee, zo'n 10.
About 18 or 20 children. Huh? It was a great success. They took them to the zoo, they took them to the parliament, they took them to the airport, other big companies in Suriname, in Paramaribo. And I did it twice, eh? They did it twice. It wasn't one time, they did it twice, because there were so much children. Yes.
So a different group the second time.
And what's important, they took them to the movies. They went to the movie. There's a movie in the building, a theater in Paramaribo, because these children never go to a movie. So that was a very good success. And they thought they were going to introduce them to eat pizza. So they bought for every child a pizza. Well, that night they were coming back home. All the pizzas came here because the Indian kids don't know pizza. They don't eat it. And he came at home with 6 pizzas, the others with also a number of pizzas. The children didn't eat them.
And so by that time it was 2012?
Yes,
Yeah,
11,
and that's
12.
when Peace Corps left Suriname.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got
Okay.
returned to close down Peace Corps.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
nice having her here again also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. That was just great, because
pleasure.
it's just really good to see how everything progressed, even though it took a number of years, which we Americans think, oh, so long, but really it just takes time.
Yes.
Progress
that's true.
takes time. Thank you, Anita.
You're welcome.